Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How are you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Glad to hear that I got my audio issue fixed.
Man, I swear, the encoder between StreamYard and YouTube had to be screwed up.
Well, or that rubber band that I replaced in my PC. I had to just twist it a couple times a little tighter.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like we've been on vacation now, just because we honestly we haven't even been able to even talk. I mean, we could have called each other on the phone, but I mean, you know how our morning pre-market talk is.
Yeah,
it's kind of like all those old men who meet up at Hardee's in the morning and they bitch about the youth in the world. That's us.
That's us.
Oh man. So wow, Todd, the world has changed since the last time we haven't had audio issues.
The world has changed, and it's changing as we speak.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you it's necessarily changing for the better.
I'll tell you, I'll be honest, like the abortion stuff, that doesn't really bother me. And honestly, I don't care who I offend. But what bothers me is man, all the people from the Jeffrey Epstein case, they're gonna walk away and their names are never gonna be revealed. That really does bother me.
Which begs the question, why? I mean, seriously, like there's more damage and more immorality and more negative with that than anything else that we're debating right now. It's like the fact that these people in powerful positions are literally getting away with murder is crazy.
And they'll get away with it because it would cause such an adverse effect that world order would have to be reset. As the people, honestly, if it was exposed, regardless of your political beliefs in life, I think that would just trigger everybody and unite everybody like, hey, we can't have these fucking pedophiles running our country and pull them out of office, and rightfully so.
I mean, there would be like one of those character boxes that need to be checked. Not a pedophile. Oh, you are, so you're out.
Yeah, and like it's crazy because like I don't know. There's, I'll be honest. Like one person who I know from my previous life, never liked this guy. He on my Facebook post where I'm actually talking about how the Jeffrey Epstein shit is more important than the Roe versus Wade. And that is my opinion. And the reason why I feel that way is because we can't have government officials who are pedophiles. We can't have that at all, making decisions for all of us. But man, this dude actually supports the damn pedophiles over this abortion shit. And that, man, I'll be honest, that triggers me. Like if there's ever a civil war, like I'm killing that motherfucker. Like it's on sight with that dude. Like I'm not even joking. But it also goes deeper than that. Like you can't just have those people in the world who support pedophiles. You can't do it.
So if we ever had a national purge, he'd be on your target.
Yes, that's what I just said. Yes, that and pedophiles. Like
there's actually a movie called Purge where it's like they have a 24-hour time period where you can do whatever you want, mayhem, and people. It's kind of a sick movie, actually.
Yeah, honestly, like if you want to trigger me, man, bring up some shit supporting pedophiles. Golly, anything dealing with like harming kids, man, you're gonna see the worst side of me. But anyways,
back to stocks.
The show started off a little dark today.
couple good things. POAI printing 47 cents right now, celebrating up.
we have to celebrate small milestones. They need to hurry up.
I think bio stocks are starting to warm up. ticker yesterday, KZR, took off in the after hours. Had a nice run. There's been a couple others that are starting to perk up. They've been dead for a while. I think if bio stocks come back around, our small cap world will light up and we'll have a great third quarter.
Yes. So actually, let me share my chart real quick. All right. So this is ticker XBI. This is an ETF for biostocks. So we can look at the daily chart right here. We can actually see this triple bottom, which is nice overall. Some people probably arguing like, "Oh no, that's a quadruple bottom." Well, good for you. Anyways, so I drew these little fancy lines to make it look smarter. And here we are. We have this little wedge. But zoom in here. So we can see where we came up here. 1 second. Oh, okay. So we basically just rode down this entire 100. We'll just call it the 100 EMA overall. But the 100 EMA all the way down. Rejection off the bottom side of the 86. And now we're up testing it again. So, I mean, looking at this, and this ain't going to happen just in a day, but over the period of time, this setup is actually looking like this is going to, keep slowly like grinding in this range and then eventually break up and start uptrending once more. Do I think it's going to go right up to all-time highs? Probably not. But I mean, it's so hard to tell. I say over the next year and a half, and this is all going to be dependent on what takes place in the overall market, but next year and a half, just based off of this chart right here, and just looking at it, the bio sector really could get that strong push that we have been expecting the entire time that we've been doing the show for over a year. Todd, so how's that going to be that we started to show up literally right when we were just nailing everything pre-market, and was just like, man, we have so much news we can break these people. Because for anybody in the very beginning, I mean, we used to do this show early, and we ain't going back to it being that early. That shit's just too early. But like
we tried 6 a.m., we tried 7 a.m., and we appreciate the 12 people that followed us.
Hey, it was early. It was early. Oh,
it was so early. We do the show. I would go back to bed for a nap before the open of the market.
Yeah, it was so early that people could sleep in and then wake up and watch the entire show as it had already processed into its own video on YouTube. Yeah. So, man, wouldn't it be something that after doing it for this long, that, man, when did we start this? Okay, so about a year and a half into this, that we finally start getting the bio sector to work out and it takes off running. That'd be nice for change.
It would be nice. It would be nice. So the one ticker I talked about, KZR Life Sciences, they had some breaking news regarding lupus, and I played that in the after hours a little bit yesterday and pocketed a little cheddar for the cheddar account. Now it's starting to break down a little bit, but it's already traded 9.2 million shares this morning.
Hold on a second. If it's only traded 9, hold on a second. Let me just double check something. All right. Do you have a bird in your office?
I do. I actually have my office is in the back end of the house, and I have a patio door, and I have a bird sanctuary outside.
I didn't know if that was like an effect. We were bringing in ambient sound and stuff.
No.
All right. All right. So KZR has 60.4 million shares outstanding. So I mean, not bad there, but let's see. Hold on. Man, for them to have only traded not a little over 9 million shares this morning. And you have 60 million shares outstanding. This thing's gonna be hammered down, getting shorted.
I was hoping it would trade heavier and would get squeezed today pretty good. I think last night was a little bit of a squeeze going on, but I was really hoping it would.
Yeah, this thing probably ended up being a fader.
But yesterday it traded 12.5 million shares. But you look at the volume the days before, like a,
Yeah, but I mean, yesterday it didn't go up; it was down 4%.
yesterday it was.
Yeah, the 27th.
I mean,
it went up. Like what I'm saying is, like it went up. It went from it opened up at 592, went up to 610, and then it closed at 578. KZR, correct?
KZR, yeah, it hit yesterday. Hit 13.55 in the after hours.
Oh,
Yeah, KZR, KZR Life Sciences.
the sticker I'm showing you right here, KZR.
Yeah,
Yeah, after hours, Todd.
that's what you just said.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say after
Yeah,
hours.
the after hours it hit 13.55. I said I traded it in the after hours.
Okay.
I picked up around 10 something, and I hopped
Yeah,
in.
but what I'm talking about is normal trading hours this day.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
closed out at 578. And then obviously the major gap up since then. Like let's see. That's what I was wondering about. Yesterday it traded 12.5 million shares, and then right now we're around 9.5 million. Yeah, 9.5 million shares traded. Like this is just with that low volume. I just think this is gonna be a fader.
Well, the good news is part of my open comment was that bio stocks are picking up. This had a run last night, which is nice to see in the bio world. So, and there's been a couple other smaller ones that I think EVFM was another one yesterday that had a little pop dollar stock that popped up and is on my radar this morning for active trading. Yeah, it's the number one. It's my number one active on the Nasdaq. This is easy to borrow too. There's no short locate fees, so this potentially could squeeze if it got a little push.
Just, that volume is. This is for me. For me, they're like the scary side would be like going long on this one. I would just be worried that the bottom was going to fall out of it. That volume is light though. Like for that move, that type of move, that volume is light. You know what was crazy is the last time that short interest updated was it only had like 9% of the float shorted. So it's just weird because that does look like a short squeeze, don't it?
Yeah. I mean, it traded like a short squeeze. I was watching it, and it traded like a short squeeze. I mean, literally, I was scalping it. I would get in for 100 shares, and I would tack on 50-50, and then that was the max I ever had was 200 shares. But it was like jumping 20-40 cents at a time, so I was just scalping quick little hits.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me see. I gotta take a look at my scanner real quick.
I'm going to go to the comment section. It's nice to have S. John back, popping in our news update in there. Thank you very much. Good morning, people. Good morning, Karen. Karen, yes, I have lost weight. Thank you for noticing. Lost weight, and I'm outside every day doing tent work for my tent business. So I have a little tan going. McTavius Richardson's asking for prediction on direction today. You want me to handle that, or you want to cover that?
I can cover it. Hold on a second. I'm just looking at a ticker real quick. Just see if I see a setup here. I'm not sure how I feel about this STRO yet.
Is there news? I'm looking for news right now.
Nah, I mean, they have petty news, but I mean, if this thing does push up, it probably get rejected around a little over the $6 range. That's what I was just kind of distracted over. I was looking at that one.
Right.
All right. So yeah, let's go to the SPY. Let's see what we have going on here. All right. So yesterday, SPY closed out at 388.59. It is currently sitting at 390.37. So what I'll be looking for here is really that break above 391. We'll just say 391.40. If we break above that, then I obviously expect it to continue to get bullish. Now, over the days to come, I do expect the market to go up more. I actually expect to probably test 400 on the SPY, to be honest. Now, things could quickly change, but based off of what I'm seeing with the wells right now and just how the market has been over the last week and a half, I'm thinking that we might come up here, test this 400 range on SPY, find that resistance, and then maybe roll over then. But right now, that's a lot of speculation. But I mean, currently the Dow futures are up 170 points. S&P 500 is up 17.5 points. So based off of the pre-market like bullishness thus far, I mean, I think the market will get a little bit more bullish today, but I don't think it's going to be nothing like how this was right here. We might see a SPY go up to 394, maybe, if we have a green day. But once we break beyond that 394, probably see that next leg up to a $400 SPY rather quickly. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now in terms of direction. So I do think it's going to be bullish today. I just don't know how much. And that's what I'm really trying to figure out right now, because I sold my AMD yesterday at the bell. That trade, it just, I don't know. It didn't work out. I mean, the first time I took it, I got screwed because I didn't buy enough time. Well, I didn't get screwed. I guess I just screwed myself. Because once it gapped down, I mean, it killed its premiums. And even averaging down, I couldn't get out of it. Just ran out of time. Theta was killing me. And AMD has just been screwing off. So I sold my other set of calls, my July 15th calls, yesterday at the bell. And literally is the best damn time that I could have sold it. So, I mean, I am thankful for that because it dropped quickly.
We're 3 minutes out.
All right. But even though like I rode those contracts, man, those premiums didn't do crap. Like I only made like 12%, which just irked the hell out of me. Well,
and you said that, McTavius let him know that if SPY doesn't go up, it'll go down then.
Yeah. It's going to go up or down, my man. I promise you. All right. So, well, hopefully that kind of helps somebody out. Just hearing our thoughts. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see whenever we get a $400 SPY in the future here. But Todd, that is all I have for today. Do you have anything else?
Someone McTavius just put in there. Robinhood's down, but they might break out today. Robinhood's on my chart. I traded yesterday. I traded from a short position, and if it holds over this 9 mark, it could make a run to 10, and that might be a possible scalp one and possible in it. I may consider shorting it on the way back down.
I wouldn't short it. They have buyout rumors.
Yeah, rumors, but there's no official talks taking place yet.
They're not gonna admit that they're talking about it.
Well, they said there's no talks. They if there was talks going on, they wouldn't comment that comment. So, but
I don't think they can admit that there's talks going on.
All right.
I mean,
probably depends on the level of what they say and what talks are taking place. So,
see, if I was them, I'd be smart about it. I'd be like, "There's no talks going on," and just wink my eye.
There you have it, people. The official language of mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. We are in a little, like, it's gonna be kind of hard to find those entries right now in terms of like swing trading in the market, because we're literally like in the middle of a market movement right now. We're not at a top, we're not at a bottom. So we have to go small. I mean, literally, like you have to go small. I mean, that's not trading advice. That's just, if you want to be able to trade next month, like you have to go small, so that way your emotions are not caught up in it, and that if you do screw up, or if the market does do something wild, it doesn't flip your entire account. So, all right, everybody, we appreciate y'all tuning in today. Trade safe, and we will catch y'all in the next one.